Cheers! Welcome to the summer studio. Alright, let's talk about the septum theory and why I keep seeing it around the internet so much. Why septum ring wearers make their trauma their whole personality and how its roots are historical, psychological and a little bit misunderstood. Who better to take the bait for it than someone who not only has a septum but also a nose ring. Let's get into it. And no, I'm not taking my rings out. Listen, this whole septum theory, it's nothing new. I've been catching side eyes ever since I started shopping in the boys aisle at the prime age of 4. And since I turned 18 and started collecting piercings like Pokemon, it has all changed for the worse. I've constantly been getting comments like, you ruined your beauty with your piercings, you will never get a man, and you look like a ball. And to that I say, L plus ratio plus didn't ask plus don't care. Thank you very much. This TikTok septum theory is nothing new, it's just a new spin on the age-old, I hate you because you don't look like the current norm. There has long been an association between piercings and personality traits such as heightened sexuality, impulsivity, low IQ, unprofessionalism, and so on. According to most people, I got a lobotomy instead of a cool accessory in my nose. Seriously, most of this is just stereotyping with a hint of misogyny. People think that all septum havers share one brain cell, but surprise, we're all individuals. Let's get into the history of the aforementioned scary septum piercing. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Way before it became the symbol of the gays, gals and feminists, it had significant meaning in different tribes, marking warriors, symbolizing status and wealth, and serving as a rite of passage into womanhood or manhood. It was even an essential wedding jewelry in many traditions. As a matter of fact, septum is the second most common piercing in tribal cultures, right after earlobes. This little ring used to signify so many things, but guess what? Colonialism happened! Enter white colonizers who thought this was too outlandish. They called it savage and banned it. Just like that, thousands of years of culture got minimized to being either a quirky fashion statement or something for boomers to roll their eyes at. So now when people tell me I have ruined my face, what they actually mean is that I can't fit into their stupid beauty standards from the 1950s. So, why the trauma queen reputation? Because people with expressive looks have usually been through it. All the chaos and trauma can cause someone to be a misfit from society. Even when trying to fit in, I stick out like a rainbow in a beige mom's house. When society tells you to stay quiet, you learn to speak louder. Eventually, I stopped trying to blend in and started dressing like the version of myself I was always dreaming of. Funnily enough, being myself has attracted people I actually belong with. I have connected to so many communities thanks to the quirkiness my self-expression gave me. This isn't about being dramatic or attention-seeking, it's about finally finding your own self, style and community. I would say it is a lifestyle to get more noticeable piercings, and it's okay that it isn't for everyone. It was never meant to be for the masses. There is a reason it was adapted to modern society by punks who wanted to rebel against society. Here's the thing, the hate towards septum rings was never really about the piercing. It's about control. It's about beauty standards so rigid and unreachable that anyone who dares to step outside them becomes a target. Because when people express themselves freely, they become harder to market to, harder to shame and harder to control. So society tells us we're ugly, not because we are, but because our existence challenges a system that profits from our insecurity. They can't comprehend something being beautiful if it isn't a trend, if it doesn't fit neatly into their filtered little world. All of this to say that yeah, maybe the septum ring theory is a little bit true, but there is so much more to it than just that. But honestly, the septum ring was never the issue. Wake up, sheeple, start thinking for yourselves! Don't let others tell you how to live. You know what to do. Like and subscribe. Or don't. I'm not your therapist. See you whenever. Bye.